Hi everyone, welcome back to Startoearth channel. I'm Jenny here. Today we are going to read about what energies are you coming out from. In other words, what energies are leaving you. And since I'm recording this on the final week of 2021. I figured this is a good time to look at endings and beginnings. So in specific, I'm going to look at the endings today. So what energies are going to leave you very soon? So what are you stepping out from? So besides talking about what energies are leaving you, I will also bring through some advice to assist you through this ending. So how can you smoothly transit through this ending to step into the new year or a new beginning? So I also want to mention that this reading is meant to be timeless. So even if you stumble upon this reading a bit later, even if it's not at the end of the year, it doesn't matter. So we are always in a cyclic beginning and ending. So it could be there's always something that we will be leaving and starting again. So it's just meant to assist you in your journey. All right, so we have three options today. The first one is the citrine stone. Number 2, the red jasper. And number 3, a white shell. All right. So intuitively pick one. I always think that it's best to go with your first choice. So the first selection that comes to your mind, or the one that catch your eye on the first instance. So probably go with that. Or if you have practices to calm your breath and meditate and then center yourself before you choose one, you can do that too. It is also possible that multiple piles call out to you. That will work too. So once you have selected your pile, you can head down to the timestamps below for your reading. See you there. Hi, pile 1, if you choose the citrine stone, this is your reading regarding what energies are you coming out from, what energies are ending for you, what is leaving you. These cards that I've pulled just now are more of the advice to help you through this ending. So now I will shuffle through some, put them aside, shuffle through some tarot cards to see what is it that is leaving for you. Right. Please tap into the energies of people who choose the citrine stone. Tell me what is leaving for them. What energies are they coming out from right now? Energies that they're coming out from right now. Got 4 of Swords in reverse, bottom of the deck. Okay. What you're coming out from is being affected by what other people say, the opinions of people around you, conflicting opinions, I think. So the people around you have been telling you what to do, possibly regarding an important decision you have, right? That you're asking them for their suggestions, and they've been giving you very conflicting advice. Like one person say this and one person say that, and it's all based on their own perspectives, and it's causing you. It feels like a knot. It makes a knot in your head or in your heart, like. It just tightens everything even further, because if you have been feeling stuck, they make you feel even more stuck. Okay, it's not helping. And what you the not feeling, it's causing you to be unable to take action. I think you have a very clear, strong truth that you're supposed to stand by to defend. Even if you are alone in this opinion, you're supposed to defend it, your identity, your opinion, how you feel about something, because we also get the King of Cups. And this is talking about something that you truly, truly love or desire, or it's a match to your true feelings. It's something that you hold dearly. So it could be a person, a way of life. I somehow get it might resonate with some of you, where, for example, you have been wanting to go live, to move away from cities and go live in a more in the woods, or a more countryside, where there are lesser people, and connect to nature. It could be something that's very dear to your heart, like you always wanted it. It's like a dream. Like if someone asks you what is your most, like the wildest, or the dream that's nearest to your real desire, this would be what you would say. Okay, whatever it is, the example I'm giving is to move away from city and go live in the woods. So it's like a desire that you want to be surrounded with things that you truly love. It could also be things like beauty. So if I can make my own decision, I would renovate my room or decorate my room in this way, and I will dress up this way. But I have not been doing that, even though, so physically I'm not embodying it, what I truly want, because of I don't want to cause conflicts, or I don't want people to tell me otherwise. So people have been telling me otherwise, and I don't want to cause this to continue. So I wouldn't do what is true to my heart. Taking action is blocked. So what I'm getting here is this is going to leave. So the energies of how other people are affecting your decision in life is going to leave, and you will stand by your decision. You will stand by what your heart's desire. You will defend it. Having the strength to defend what you truly believe or what you truly want. So we might pull more cards to see how you would defend it, but it's more, I haven't seen an action-based card. So it's more like revealing. So it's more revealing, or no longer hiding what you truly want. Like if people come to you and ask you, you would be honest about it, like no longer hiding it to get away from conflict, or to get away from people saying no. You are putting it in front of your heart right now. It's like, yeah, this is me, and I will defend it, but I don't necessarily will take action towards it yet, as for now, because we know that energies come in progression. So the fact that you have just going to step away from this, and now you're revealing it, be honest about it, be open about it, and be okay with it within yourself, right? So the next step would be slowly moving towards your desires. All right. So, yeah, I think it has something to do with home or a location, dressings as well, like how the luxuries in life, but not necessarily luxuries. It's more like the comfort in life. So home, how you want your home to be, how you want to dress yourself, what materials you prefer, how you want to decorate your place, who you want to live with, the space you would find comfort in, things like that. Okay, the cup is talking about things like that. So it seems like it's a long-term dream. So another scenario I get would be like people who have been living with a family, or if you are younger, so you might be living with your family or your parents for a while, and there are many things in the house or the way they do things that you don't like, but you're not. Whenever you bring it up, it's like people start to defend themselves and start to say you're not being appreciative, or they're blocking you to tell what you truly want. And now you're moving away from this inability to show your desires, and you start to be more firm. It's like, yeah, I don't like the couch in our house. Like, I if I would have my own house, I will not buy that piece, that ugly piece, for example. And this is just a small example. All right. What should I see? I think I'll get another row of tarot. The energies that you're moving away from. Energies, pile one are moving away from. Moving away from. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles. Again, it's about home. A place that makes you feel safe, a safe space. Yeah, you're gonna have your say right now. You're moving into having your say. Because the Swords is talking about there's a feeling of deterministic speech, or my views, my opinions matter kind of energy. And actually, with this card, I usually get leadership, but not in this case, not for you. It's more like, okay, you guys don't want to, you guys might not align with what I want, and I will go for it alone. There's a more like break away from groups of people who are not in alignment, and go forge a new way. like forge something that you really truly want. So yeah, it's possible that you might feel alone for a while because you have to detach yourself from people that have been that you have been belonging to in the group, and then go at it alone for a while. You get 9 of Wands. These two are the same cards, but this come up reversed. The fact that we have one reverse and one upright means that I see it as you. It's just a bit wobbly, right? Because you're just starting to stand your ground. You're starting to learn to stand your ground or state your identity or be more firm with what you think. So sometimes there might be blockages, but it's fine because you're learning. It's a learning process we're talking about. It's not that you switch into the 9 of Rods energy immediately because we know how healing is. It's always 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, and so on and so forth. So it's fine. It's just in general, you are going to stand with your say a lot more than before or than currently. Yeah, you will be able to choose better. So the lovers card is not always about romantic love. It can be also about choice. So I think it's about making choices that are having the strength to make choices, having the strength as well as freedom. There's the knot that I was talking about is going to be untied, unravel, loosening of the knot, where you find space and freedom and strength to choose what you like, choose something that is more in alignment with you, choose things that you love. Not to have to put up with what other people like, what other people love, but make your own choice. Again, it's related to home because the bottom of the deck we get 10 of Pentacles. Home situation, your own space, the things or the place that makes you feel comfort, right? That's what you're moving away from. Having to put up with spaces or situations that you don't feel comfortable or safe, and then go defend your choice of going to build a space of yourself that you really love, that's more true to who you are. Okay. Get the advice cards here. I love this. This is the pillar of light. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. Yeah, okay. So you can see this person is being encompassed in a space as well, and she's actively, it's her energy over here, right? Her aura or her energy, and she's expanding them with her hands, pushing outwards. So that's what I see for you. So the previous space or the previous knot, the tightening kind of opinions or relationships, dynamics are closing. It's close, too close to you, like like too confined for you, and now you are like pushing away. Like, okay, I need my own space right now, and I'm gonna defend it. Defend what I really want, and it's an upgrade. Whatever you're going to choose to do, choose to create, choose to go to, it will be an upgrade, an energetically an upgrade. and also spiritually. Spiritually speaking, it's an independence. Yeah, learning how to um, stand in your own energy. There's a feeling of adulting. No matter how old you are right now, you can be 50s, 60s, or like 15, 20. Like no matter how old are you, we are always maturing, adulting to different stages. And this is the feeling I get, like, and adulting. And another card I get is worthiness. I'm worthy of the ultimate happiness. Okay, yeah. Seeing that what I want matters. Like, you can see this big cup here, and this is what I want, and it matters. Because in the past, you might be operating in a way where you hide your cup behind you, or you act like, and also other people also act like you have no cup whatsoever. Like this person has no opinion, or this person will always follow what we say anyway. So, yeah. Oh God, both of them are holding a cup. Interesting. I get self-worth and self-love as well. So the act you are the energy you are going to move into next soon will be a lot more seeing your own worth. So a more self-love vibration you are going into. I'm not going to feel guilty about accepting and deserving happiness. So this could be what's happening. So when people around you tell you this and that, you might feel obliged to obey or obliged to take their advice. And this is kind of the opposite. It's like, okay, I'm not going to apologize for what I truly want, right? I'm not going to apologize because I'm not obeying to what you want. Like you're starting to shed the obligation, and this stems from seeing your own worthiness, seeing your own worth. Okay. See if I get anything else. Yeah, the home situation, because these both cards are talking about a home. 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Rods. The stability, the security, the safety, the comfort. Maybe if this comes as a surprise for you, but I doubt it, right? But if this comes as a surprise for you, maybe ask yourself, what kind of space that I truly find rest, that I truly find peace and rest. What do I really want in life? What kind of space I want to come home to? What kind of people I want to come home to? What kind of decorations? What kind of colors that I find the most comfortable? Okay, explore your cup. Find your cup. All right, group 1. Thank you very much for listening. These are all the messages I have for you. I just want to mention that I post regularly on Instagram, so you can follow me there if you like. And if you find this reading helpful or interesting, please click like and subscribe so that you can hear from me in the future. And also leave a comment if you feel like you want to share your opinions or you want to tell me whether it resonates or not. I'm always really happy to hear from you. All right. Thank you. Goodbye. See you again. Hi, group 2. If you picked the red jasper, this is your message. So these are the cards that I pulled just now for the advice. So I will look at them later, put them aside, and I will pull some tarot cards to uh, to look closer as to what energies are you coming out from, what energies are leaving you. Um, Universe, please tap me into the energies of people who pick pile 2, Great Jasper. What energies are leaving them? What energies are they coming out from? Mm-hmm. Ooh. There are multiple situations coming in. The first one I get is, I think it will only resonate to some of you, a small group of you, where the energies that you're coming out from is being single. So, which means you are going to attract romantic relationships soon, coming out of being single. That's the first. That's the first group I get. Only for a small group of you, but for the majority of you, this is interesting because it's related to two status, single and in a relationship, specifically romantic relationships and more committed ones, to be honest. So being single and being in a committed relationship or wanting to be in a committed relationship. So these two status that I see, it could be if you if you are in group 1, which is you have been single for a long time and you are happily single, feeling like you are enjoying the freedom, you are loving all your abundance, having all the abundance to yourself, very fulfilled with your current life. You might get out of this energy of being fulfilled with your singlehood and feel like you want to get into a relationship. Or if you are in this group where you are in a committed relationship but unhappily in a committed relationship, you might come out, release the bond, finally being okay to release this commitment and come back to singlehood. So there are two. I hope I'm not being confusing. Yeah. So let me put it simpler in a simpler way. So what I am seeing is there are two subgroups within the people who choose the red jasper, where one group of you are happily single. So it's only talking about romantic committed relationships right now, right? So I haven't seen other things. So it's just about romantic relationships. And if you belong to the first subgroup where you are happily single, I think what is changing for you, or what energies that you will come up from, is this singlehood. So you will soon feel like you want to be in a relationship, or you might attract people who trigger you to want to be in relationship. So with whatever reason, soon you will feel like, oh, okay, I'm done with being single. Now I want to be in a committed partnership. For the second subgroup, you have been feeling really unhappy with your relationship. If you have been in a committed relationship, or if it's not a committed relationship, it's like you're being in the energy of trying to make a committed relationship happen, like in the process of putting in effort, because we get Four of Cups in reverse. You can see this woman pouring in water to the man's cup, and the man is being totally indifferent and not even noticing her. Yeah, being not happy, not being reciprocated in the energies that you put into a relationship, whether it's a committed relationship or you trying to make a committed relationship happen. It's a little bit one way, the effort you have been putting in. Similarly, with this, the Empress in reverse. Similarly, it's the feeling of overgiving, unconditionally giving, but resent about it after. Like, I'm not happy. I'm giving, but I don't feel full. I'm not happy. I'm giving from a space of lack. The fact that my cup is not full, it's empty. That's why I'm still trying to give, so that someone will come fill my cup. So that's the energy I'm getting. Whether you are in a committed relationship or not, physically it doesn't matter so much, but it's more about the vibe that you're trying to get into. There's a form of desperation there, and that's what you will move out from. So the energies that you come out from, if you're in that second subgroup, is this being fulfilled, feel happy being alone. Actually, it's like, actually I don't have to do all this. It's tiring me. Like, I have my own value. I have my own worth. I'm beautiful. I have a lot. I have a lot material gains, or I'm fulfilled with what I want. Like, I can have my own independent life. I don't need this anymore. The attachment to wanting reciprocity in this situation will be released. So that's the energy you will move out from if you are in the second subgroup. I hope I'm being clear. Yeah. So we at the bottom of the deck we get the Page of Cups in reverse. Inability. So the background energy is the inability to fill your own cup. That's for the second subgroup. For the first subgroup, this background energy is talking about your choice to be single. If you're happily single, right? It's actually because you have not met someone who you feel like they can be open with their feelings. So you're tired of trying to talk about emotions with people who are a little bit emotionally retarded, so to speak. Like, they don't really get in touch with their feelings, and you feel like you are the teacher somehow. It's like, let me teach you how to feel, and you get tired of that. That's why you start to find comfort or feel comfortable in this singlehood. But this is going to change. So you will soon be able to meet people who are not like this. People who are more emotionally mature, I get. These are the people this energy will leave you. Okay, I will get more tarot cards to see group 2. What energies are they coming out from? Energy group 2 is coming out from. Right. Um, I feel like tarot is trying to confuse me by giving me, yeah, I should have split the groups into 4 instead of 3. Maybe it's my fault. Anyway, for the first subgroup, the happily single subgroup that I was talking about, you have been healing your ego. It has to do with the what I was talking about just now, like you are the teacher, you need to teach these people about emotions because you meet people who are way emotionally childish than you, like less developed in a way. And this has to do a little bit, the fact that you maintain this singlehood has to do a little bit with your fear as well, the ego. For example, the fear to be committed, the fear to be responsible for other people. You know, when you're in a committed relationship, it's committed because so many things are linked. Like you have to take the best interest of your partner as your own. So it's harder to if you operate on a selfish. I'm not saying you're selfish, but I'm just giving an example, right? So if you operate on a selfish energy, it's really hard to be in a healthy, committed relationship. And you know that the fact that you maintain this up until now would be mostly because you still find singlehood, the freedom in singlehood attractive, free, not needing to be responsible for other people, not needing to take into account of other people's feelings, but you can be more detached from other people. Because the fact that a committed relationship is so intact and so close to each other, it scares you a little bit. So you maintain a distance from that reason as well. But you have been healing that actually. So sooner or later you will get into the energy of, oh, okay, I want to share my life with another person. Now I feel open enough and healthy enough to take other people's best interests as mine, and complement each other and work through the conflicts and be so committed that we can be one. So previously you don't feel like you can be one with other person, and this is a very healthy choice of you because you know that you have fear to commit, and that's why you choose not to break hearts or choose not to do things that you're not ready for. But soon you will get ready. You will get more and more ready to share your life with other person, like to come together. For the second subgroup, it's about. So the first subgroup is about not wanting to give fully, but the second subgroup is about overgiving. Okay, giving from a space of lack, like if I give more, I might get what I want. In exchange, there's a transaction feeling here, which is what caused your resentment, because you're doing in the hope of getting things back. So, and when you don't get it, it's like, oh, why? Why, God, why? I've been giving so hard, So you will get out from this lack mentality and overgiving as well to come into this. So you guys are in two opposite. It's two sides of the same coin, actually. So it's about self-love and loving others, right? It's the heart chakra related lessons you are learning here for both subgroups. So for group 2, you will get out from this lack mentality, and then you're like, oh, okay, I realize now that I have to first love myself before I can. It's it's actually not true to say that everyone has to first love themselves before they can meet someone who loves them. I don't agree with this 100% because it implies that we are in a very cruel or like progress emphasized society, which I don't really believe that it should be the case. So what I think is that you will go into this mode of learning about love. You are going to learn because you have been trying to love with ways that are not the healthiest for you, and it exhausts you. You really feel exhausted through all this overgiving and not getting things back that you deserve. So now you realize that, okay, I'm going to learn what is love, really, what is love, not through loving other people, but loving myself. Because my first relationship is with myself. If the relationship I have with myself is so terrible, full of self-hate, self-torture, then how can I love others? It means that I don't even understand love. So you're coming back to loving yourself, the first relationship you have. That is very nice. I really like it. The bottom energy is the Six of Pentacles. Again, this is about giving and receiving. Again, the heart chakra energy I was talking about. There's an imbalance here for both subgroups. Okay, let's look at your advice. We get play. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. We have manifestation and nature. All the greens. Green is the color for heart chakra. Okay, the advice here. Okay, I'm laughing. I'm laughing because the advice here is trying to come in to tell you that you don't have to be so serious. Even though when I was explaining with the tarot cards, it feels really serious because it's about self-respect, you know. These are serious themes, but the advice is coming to tell you, oh, okay, actually, you can play around with this. I think it's more talking about tapping into your heart chakra through play. There's a childlike vibration that you are called to get into. Approach life with a more celebratory energy. Like celebrate things, even if it's tiny, small. Celebrate success. Not to take mistakes so seriously. Get into the fun mode. Maybe if you have children around you in your family or friend groups who have children, try to observe them, how they approach life. We as adults actually have a lot to learn from children, and you can tap into the play vibration through children. How they get so extremely happy, maybe by just collecting a weird looking rock. How they get so extremely excited by just sliding down the slide or going to the playground or just meeting a friend. You know, be more direct with your emotions as well. Get in direct contact with your own emotions. Because for the second subgroup, the fact that you overgive is also an indication that you're not in touch enough with your emotions. Because if you are going through exhaustion, it's already a call, a sign that it's necessary to stop. And what's good is that you're coming out from this energies, right? So you're trying or starting to notice how you have been giving in a way that is not in alignment with your health or with your mental health, with your soul, with how you actually feel, you know. So play is a really, really good one for you, and there's a lightheartedness that you should tap in, and the fact that the manifestation comes besides play, I think it's also talking about how manifesting something that we truly want. It doesn't have to be through force. It's not something that you push and then you get. The universe doesn't work that way. In fact, when you're in the play mode or more relaxed mode, you can manifest way easier because we don't manifest from a space of lack, a space of resistance. Therefore, it's way smoother. Nature, you can also learn a lot from nature. So what I really get is observe kids playing in nature. See how they interact with nature and see how nature returns to them. The beauty of nature, flowers, insects, also four seasons, no matter whether you're in the northern or southern hemisphere. Observe how nature changes without resistance. Observe how children interact with nature. I think this is an important message for you. All right, group 2. Thank you very much for listening. That's all I have for you. So I want to mention that I post quite regularly on Instagram, so you can follow me there. Also, please click like and subscribe if you want to hear more from me down below. And if you feel like you want to tell me whether it resonates with you or if it doesn't, please leave me a comment. I'll be really happy to interact with you guys. All right, thank you very much. Bye. Hi, group 3. If you pick the white, cute seashell, this is the reading for you. So these are the cards that I pulled just now. These are more like the advice for you to assist you through the ending that we're going to talk about. I'll put them aside for now. So I'll pull some tarot cards regarding what energies are you coming out from. What is living for you? Universe, please tap me into the energies of people who pick the third group, the seashell. What energies are living for them? What are they coming out from right now? What are they coming out from? Too many. I'm going to take that. What are they coming out from? Oh, wow. The bottom of the deck, 4 swords. Again, this is about, okay, why did I say again? I said again because group 2 is also about connections, and it's the same for group 3 as well, but in a different way. So this is also talking about relationships, connections, in specific. Well, it could apply to friendships as well, or romantic relationships, partnerships. This is talking about the ability to connect. So I'm seeing distance between two people coming nearer and nearer, closing the gap, a closing of gap between two persons. That's what's changing for you. So if you want to put in context of what energies you are living, it would be distance. distance between souls. So, if you have been experiencing dissatisfaction in your social group, with your friends, like you feel like there's a blockage in wanting to give in this friendship or relationship. Sorry, that was my neighbor's vehicle being really loud. So I was saying, you have been experiencing dissatisfaction in your social group or relationship, partnerships, any interaction with other people, connections in general. You have been experiencing dissatisfaction where you don't feel like people are returning your, it's not about returning actually. It's more about you don't feel like people, you don't feel that connected, not connected enough with people. Like even though you pour your heart out, you still feel a distance. Like there's a gap that we cannot close. You don't get me fully, even though I've been trying, and I don't get you fully, even though we try. You know, it's not so much about a lack of effort, but it's more like there's a gap. And you desperately, extremely, you're annoyed with this gap. You really want to close it. You hope to be closer. These two comes out reversed though. You hope to be way closer than right now. There's always a distance between you. I don't know whether it could apply even with long distance relationship. Like we are always in different geographical locations, and our heart cannot come nearer. So even if we contact every day, we talk every day, we just want to be nearer, but we couldn't. You know, there's this powerlessness you feel. With friend groups even, it will be like, oh, I really want to talk about this topic that I really care about, but then my friends are so unbothered. Like they don't think it's an issue. So I feel like we cannot connect on a deep level. And I really need this deep level connection, but I don't know where to find it. There's a distance between me and other people. There's a pushing away as well. Like it's possible that this manifests in the opposite direction, where people try to come close to you and you're like, oh, no, don't come so near. I prefer a distance. I want a physical distance, or I don't open up so easily. So please don't overstep this wall that I built. This vulnerability that I'm trying to protect you, and don't come overboard. I get this kind of feeling, but that's changing for you. The distance is going to change. There's nearer things coming nearer, people coming nearer. All right, just get another row of tarot cards. Group 3, what energies are they coming out from right now, universe? Change. This is too many, sorry. Energies that are coming out from energy. Okay, we have 2 cards. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Cups. Okay, my candle just went off. Mm. What I get is a disappointment towards other people, a disappointment in general towards connection. Like, is it even possible to build a safe connection with other people? Is it even possible to have a stable connection? Because things always change for you. Like, some people come and leave, like longtime friends, they come and they go. We talk sometimes, but then we stop talking for years. And what is a safe connection? Is what I've been asking for too much? Do everyone always keep a part of them to themselves, that it's almost impossible to get close 100%? Is this how connection is? I get that you have been trying to figure out about connections, like the practice of connecting with others, relationship. This is a really deep topic, even though it sounds very mundane, because everyone has relationships. Everyone's life is about connections, connecting with other people. But you are seriously in this practice of asking the hard questions, addressing the elephant in the room. It's like, oh, we are here socializing, but I don't feel satisfied at all. So are we really socializing, or are we hiding a big part of ourselves to put on a mask? And if I want to be authentic, can I still build something? Or everyone has to be fake in order to build something safe? You're asking the hard questions. You have been asking the hard questions. So this distance, and I'm talking energetically, right? It's not necessarily only physical, but it's about like this distance between human relationships in social groups or within partnerships even. The distance we're experiencing it's real, it's right there, but why are we not changing it? Is this what relationship means to you? To be not that close, to be surfacey? Bottom of the deck, we get 9 of Cups. I think that's your true wish, to be 100% invest your energies into relationships you want to be in, be it friendships or partnerships. You want to give 100%. You don't do surface things. You don't like to waste your time actually in connections that are a little bit close but cannot be closer. Like, why is there still a gap in between us? And I don't want that. That's what you're that's the theme you're exploring currently, and this will change for you. You will come out from this. So the fact that you're exploring this, right, and you really want this, but at the same time you have been pushing things away too, energetically, because if we look at how universe works, it's a mirror, right? So if you have been getting a reflection from the universe where your connections are not as 100% as you truly want, they're not as 100% as you truly want. So what are they telling you? There's a part of you that's also not really wanting 100%, right? You might want this, like this is the conscious you. You know that you want authentic, true, deep relationships, but there's also a part of you that's a little bit afraid of it. Too much, too deep, too revealing. And you have been addressing this subconscious part, the hidden part of you. And that is why all this is going to change. You will come out from relationships or the energies where people cannot be as close to you as you like. And you will meet people who are more willing to give as you give. You will as you upgrade your vibration, as you upgrade your energy, and you address your subconscious fear, you are going to meet people who will match that. So people who will match your energy. So that's what you're coming out from, feeling distant from other people. Let's look at the advice card. Wow. Okay, we get boundaries. Where do you need to establish better boundaries? This is really what I've been talking about. See how this lady is pushing away, like extending outwards her energy to form a boundary to like kind of deter these hands around her. It's like I want the distance, yet at the same time I want connections. So there's this conflicting feeling that you have been getting. It's like, okay, what is the true meaning of connections? How does boundary apply in a true connection then? If I want a true 100% committed connection, whether it's friendship or partnership, how does boundaries apply? Does it mean I don't get to have any boundaries? Yeah, you have been exploring this deeply. I think I don't actually need to answer the questions that I brought up just now because you have already understood it. You have gained enough understanding about connections and boundaries. What does it mean? What self-identity means in connections and relationships. You have understood it enough. I get that your solar plexus chakra, the chakra, the energy center that defines you, is getting so strong that you know there's no boundaries and self-identity with connections. There are two things that are not in conflict. So it's not either or. It's not like you get connections, then you lose yourself. Or you are strongly in your own power, and then you lose being able to be in a true connection. So you have already found the not to say the middle way, but you have already found the answer to this. So I don't necessarily need to tell you how or what to do, because sorry, I'm mumbling right there. Just want to feel into the advice cards a bit more. Okay. One message I get is to forgive your past. Forgive yourself, because I get that you might feel a little bit uncomfortable or maybe even embarrassed of the connections, the dissatisfaction that you get previously. It's like, it's so unsatisfactory, but I still spend time investing and I feel embarrassed that I did that. What I get is to forgive yourself from your past. Know that you are learning. You're on this journey of learning how to love. And the fact that you are so empathetic and giving by nature, it's very easy for people to want to step into your boundary, and it's also very natural for you to want to push them away. So the topic I was saying just now, the topic that you are exploring about what true connection is and what self-boundary is, and also what's your hidden fear of connections, they are all very deep and profound wisdom you have gained. And it's meant, It's meant for you to learn. It's like a lesson that's meant for you to learn, and you have learned it. So forgive yourself if for your past experiences. They are not mistakes, because if you have not experienced those, you will not come to who you are today. You've gained a lot of strength. Your solar plexus is highlighted again. Your self-identity has become so strong through the past experience. So the advice here is not to feel ashamed, or accept your past. Accept that, accept who you were previously, and which leads to acceptance of who you are currently. All right, I think that's all I have for you, group 3, which was the seashell. So I want to mention here that I post regularly on Instagram, so you can follow me there. If you like the video, please click like and also subscribe to get more videos from me in the future. If you feel like you want to tell me whether this reading resonates with you, or if it doesn't, or if you have any suggestions, you may leave me a comment down below. All right, thank you so much for being here. I will see you again. Bye.